What could be interesting for you would be parts of the paintings that don't have clear function. This issue of ambiguity. Ambiguity is freedom. If you're in a conversation with somebody and there's no space in the conversation, there's no generosity in the conversation, it's like being in hell. And if you see the way that that is drawn out, how beautifully it's drawn, how much care has gone into the figure and the background too. You put really a lot of work in it. They're not just thrown up. They're not just thrown up on the wall. Badly painted and badly drawn. They're beautifully drawn and roughly painted. So there's quite a lot of care, attention, and a very strong refinement in the line here, where this overlaps. I mean, that's a beautiful drawing. The paintings are getting more interesting, I have to say. And the thing about you is, you're very intelligent.
That's a shame.
No, it's very useful. I see a change from the other paintings. These are slightly more sophisticated. It means that you are in communication with the outside world. Some of the space in the paintings is still very vulgar, but at the same time I have to say that your position is like the position of a guy who goes to Las Vegas who only bets to win. You know? And if he loses his car, then he puts his house on. This is how you paint. It's all or nothing. Well, I think it's very interesting to see somebody go out of a bad situation. And if you're in a bad situation, you're lost. It depends very much on who you come into contact with. This is a lesson of life. Life is made up of luck. So I've met people, young people, and I've seen the effect that you can have on them. And if you didn't meet them, the effect that you would not have on them. So nothing is actually not nothing. It's something in the negative. So that's what I like about it. Paul McCartney decided he was going to be a poet. And this is what he wrote in one of his poems. Death is not death. It's only life wearing a black coat. I mean, it's okay to think it, you know, when you're in the fucking toilet. But it's not okay to write it down and then publish it, for fuck's sake. And to keep a body of work healthy, it has to be challenging, attractive, difficult, engaging, all these things at the same time. And once they get too sentimental, it's all over. And you can't say something like, death is not death, it's only life wearing a black coat. This is not poetry, because there's nothing in there that you have to dig out. And I am actually going to, that reminds me, I'm going to be in an exhibition with some other painters, and the title for this exhibition, apparently, is Extreme Painting. And I asked the person who came up with the title what it was that was extreme about this painting. These 5 painters, why are they extreme? And the answer is this: it was a title that she liked. And I don't run, in terms of class, a Darwinian situation. It's not the survival of the fittest. It's the survival of all. I'm a nurse. And that's what a nurse does. A nurse, it's a vocation. Being a painter is a vocation, it's a mission. You're trying to put something positive into the world to make it a better place. So I would like to leave the world better than I found it. That's my project. What do you think?
Very good.
Do you like it?
Should keep it.
Okay. I just thought it would, not too often, yeah, because people will get fed up with it. So, Joe, what else? Is that it? But I wouldn't say it's a difference between America and Europe. There's a big difference between Germany and England. And there's a big difference between Germany and the United States. There's a lack of cynicism in Germany, which is very attractive to me. There's an utter sincerity. Of course, the level of ambition and expectation here can be exhausting too, because they ask a lot. They practically jump down your throat to get information out of you and help and write letters to you. Like, they're the only one who's writing the letter, of course, they're all doing it. And there's an arrogant ambition here that's very different. In England is an iconoclastic culture, generally. So they don't really have figureheads. So you talk to somebody in England, you talk to some kid in England about their work, you're almost speaking to them as an equal. And we're not equal. I mean, in the sense that everybody's entitled to an opinion, but it doesn't make everybody's opinion of equal value. Everybody's right is of equal value, but not the content of the opinion. In the United States, there's an understanding of that. I would say the United States is somewhere in between the two. So there's differences within Europe, of course.